Hi, my dear Geminis. Welcome to Lunar Tarot. This is your timeless reading. Means whenever it's reaching you, it is meant for you. But I'm covering it in July 2025. Okay, let's just get directly to your reading. In your recent past, the dominant energy was a Five of Swords. Means you were able to conquer over your enemies. May it be external in people, your people who were envious of you, people who were trying to pull you down, or internal, like your own inner thoughts, critical thoughts that were trying to pull you down. But you could conquer over all those voices, all those people, and came out to be a winner. Post which you figured out you had lot many options with Seven of Cups, like like there is wealth and riches, there is a woman, there is a snake, a dragon. So that means a person who has a lot many options, lot many paths, and he has to choose out of them one path, right? And but basically you had lot many choices out of which you were not really sure what path to pursue, where to go, how to move ahead, right? And right alongside was the card of death, like some kind that death always mostly represents death of an old self. So some kind of uh, past self died once you overcame your opponents, once you conquered over your negative thoughts, negative people in your life, and you figured out you actually had lot many choices. You a past self died alongside, maybe past lifestyle, the way you used to treat people, way you used to understand reality, all that died, and a new self of yours got born, right? That was your recent past. Then in your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of Ten of Cups. So in your present reality, somewhere there is a feeling of utopia, like maybe with a twin flame or a soulmate, there are kids, there is this beautiful landscape behind. Whatever your idea of utopia is, somewhere you are there, somewhere you are pretty content emotionally, psychologically, financially, and you are happy, like. And with Queen of Swords, a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius feminine energy is there in your life, helping you understand, express, communicate, or telling you like, okay, what else can be done, like communicating with you, helping you figure out your life by communicating with you. Or else it's your own feminine energy, like with your expressions you are able to communicate with your. Geminis are epic at communication anyway, and they are great at conversation. So you are basically communicating your needs effectively with others, with your own self, in your own mind, with your colleagues, wherever that you need to communicate, you are really doing it effectively. And then there is Two of Cups. So somewhere a collaboration is possible in your present reality, can be with a friend, can be with some colleague, anybody. Some kind of collaboration is there, and divine is also blessing it. So it can be in a business, can be in a any kind of collaboration, but a get together, a collaboration where two people are coming up and creating something together. This is your immediate reality. Moving on to your upcoming future. In your upcoming future, dominant energy is of Two of Pentacles. So there's this person juggling between two things. So somewhere in your upcoming future, you may find yourself juggling between two or three things, maybe family and job, maybe a job and a startup, maybe two groups of friends, or some anything, like some two fields where you would try to balance, and but then you would be required to give your time, energy, and efforts too, right? You would find yourself juggling between couple of things, and that needs a lot of effort, balance, a lot of effort, right? And there is Queen of Pentacles. So all that, maybe all that juggling, working upon two jobs or multiple things, is actually helping you become financially abundant. It can also means like if it is in your own feminine energy, then create through your art, through your creativity, through your communication, through your nurturing side, that you are able to create money, find money in your life, pentacle, like build resources. Or else it can also mean Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, an earth sign in your life, an earth feminine sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your life, helping you with your resources, supporting you financially. It can be a mother, it can be a lover, sister, someone, like anybody, a feminine energy who is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, helping you with your resources. And then there is King of Swords. It also means your own energy. It's an air sign, King of Swords. But then, I mean, you in your element, in your future, you would be all the more effective in your communication if in your present you have Queen of Swords, in your future you have King of Swords. That means a masculine energy. Either you have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius masculine figure, can be a father figure, a brother, or a friend supporting you how to communicate effectively, or it can also be your own logical side, like mentally, logically, your rational is becoming so strong, physically, you are becoming so strong that you would be able to communicate effectively. I don't know why I'm getting this image of a wrestler, like you need to show your dominance or power, but majorly it represents communication. But then language can be of any form, right? It can also be wrestling, it can also be racing, for that matter, body language. Somewhere with your mind or with your body in your future, you are communicating very effectively. And a King of Swords is a person who can conquer over anybody just with two words. Like a person, like he is so lucky or so a master of words, a master of communication. He'll just rise up upon a stage and would speak three lines and he would win the debate. Like his words would touch the hearts or souls, or would hit the right notes, right? So that kind of ability. So throughout, I mean, you are an air sign. Throughout there are swords. Throughout there is communication. And if in your past you could conquer over your enemies via your words, in your present you are using emotions to communicate, and in your future you are using your mind, logic to communicate. And then in your present there is emotional bliss, in your future there is financial abundance, and there is collaboration possible in your present reality. And overall, bottom of the deck is justice. Overall there is a sense of justice. It's a card of Libra, but but then it also represents air sign. It's an air sign, but it's majorly a card of Libra. Either a Libra is helping you create this kind of justice, or if it is your own energy, somewhere you are doing justice to your own life, to your own people, to your own ambitions and desires, and even to the people in your life, to connections, to whatever that needs your time and energy. You are somewhere doing justice to it all. Or if it is divine, then it's divine doing justice to you and to your life, to your ambitions, to your goals, to your efforts, for that matter. I hope it resonated with you. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope it helps you heal you. Bye bye.